Buy the merch. MataraCon.shop. Buy the merch. Buy the merch. It's until January 15th. MataraCon.shop. If you order now, it ships now. Buy the merch. All right, everybody. I have gathered you today for a very special stream that we have not done before. As you know, I am a woman of the people. I am a cockroach of the momos. If you come to me and tell me that you have been mistreated, that you have been hurt, that you have been unhappy, I will fight for you. Now, unfortunately, this privilege is usually reserved for the very few of you that can afford it. The 50 gifted sub for the 3-day timeout, the 10K gifted bits for the 1-day timeout. And I thought to myself, enough. I must give power to the people, to the momos. Don't get me wrong. We still will take your money and say thank you. But the momos must have powers. I heard your plea, I heard your cry, and I decided to take matters into my own little claws. So here comes Fly and Order Special Ban Unit, where you will ask me, Handmander Matara Khan, to time out a streamer of your choice for 1 day. If you plead your case successfully, I will hear your plea. Who knows? I might even time them out for longer. But if you do not manage to convince me and you fail the persuasion check, I will time you out instead for 1 day. I am a fair and impartial judge. I am a woman and a cockroach of justice. I am here for you. VSHOJO. The first case on the docket comes to us from America Rules, title The Canadian American Momo. Entry number 001 in the special ban unit request. Name of the target, Haruka Karibu. Interesting. Reason of the client, she isn't sharing Tim Hortons with the commander and the rest of VSHOJO. What a crime. Now, let's take a look at the evidence. Love the stationery. I think you did a great job. I think this shows to me that you have put effort and thought into making sure that just in case I forgot who my coworker, friend, and sometimes wife is, it's good to see her face and be reminded that underneath that sweet smile lies an evil woman who has taken Tim Hortons from you. I'm here to tell you why the stinky cult leader Moose, SCP-2845, should be banned by the commander. You got me here. Very easy, very simple. Again, using very sweet imagery. Right here is proof that even the women with the most beautiful breasts can still withhold Tim Hortons for you, and that is a crime in Canada. I do agree it is still a tragedy not to have Tim Hortons, but it's just not the same as it used to be. That being said, you are still very valid in your plea, and I have still heard you. My secondary pitch is that she also decided not to watch us while the commander was sleeping and while she was doing the gamba, which was when we, the momos, really needed her. That's a big one. It is proven to me that in our darkest times, when we needed her the most, just like Aang the Avatar, she vanished. And the worst part of it, she didn't even vanish. She was gambling. And thus, that is very bad. The evidence is stacking up. I think she picked gambling over us, even though she's not even a gambler. In conclusion, I suggest that she share Tim Hortons or else the commander won't give her hugs. You know what, America Rules? Thank you for your submission today. It is not enough that Haruka Karibu shares her Tim Hortons. It is not enough that she starts giving us hugs. She committed the atrocious crime of making my momos cry. You do not make my momos cry and live to tell the tale. For her crimes of not sharing Tim Hortons, 1 day ban. For the crime of gambling instead of babysitting you, 1 day ban. For the crime of making you cry, 5 days. Thus, I hereby sentence Haruka Karibu to a 7-day timeout on twitch.tv/MataraCon. Justice has been served. VSHOJO. The dunk. Next up in line, we have Quinn the Crab. Entry number 002.
Hi there, I'm Kin the Crab, and today I'm here to tell you about why you should ban FrostedFricks. Reason 1, they're a stinky bird. I mean seriously, look at that thing, disgusting. Also, birds eat bugs such as momos and other arthropods, even known to eat their own kind, depending on the size. Reason 2, always telling bad dad jokes.
The fact that
I
you
don't have
an
any
example,
right now, but just trust
but you're
me.
like, just trust
They
me,
deal
bro.
tons of psychic damage on a regular basis. Reason 3, I'm one of their mods. Because you can't ban a streamer from their own channel, I need some kind of vindication for my suffering.
I agree.
There's actually nothing here for this last slide. Just wanted to share this little pom-pom crab.
Oh my goodness. All right, FrostedFricks, I do not know you yet, but what I know from here is that you have committed the biggest sin of them all. You have committed the sin of being cringe. And that is inexcusable. Now, do I know that you actually do these dad jokes? No. Did I get an example of a dad joke that you do? No. But look at this little crab right here. Look at this little pom-pom crab cheering me on. This pom-pom crab just by itself is getting you 2 days timed out of my channel, FrostedFricks. Sorry, not sorry. It is what it is. For the crime of modding Quinn, you're getting a day. You're up to 3 days. For the crime of telling dad joke, you know what? We like fathers here. I think fathers should get more love. I'm gonna take a day off. So now you're back down to 2 days getting timed out because dads are great. They're easy to love. That being said, the fact that you eat cockroaches and momos, for the crime of eating momos, 5 days on the clock. Sorry, not sorry. That justice will reign from above. FrostedFricks, for the crime that you have put upon Win the Crab, I will give you a 7-day timeout in my channel. 7 days on the clock for you. Think about what you've done. Think about the people that you put into your moderation team because you never know what could happen. I am here for my momos. Thank you for being here, Road, my angel. First of all, incredibly cute Momosono. The red Mochievee. Very cute. The name of the target that you would like for me to time out is Mint Fantome. I just need you to know, even though she is my stinky girlfriend, even though we have slept with our beds together, even though we have shared COVID, I will be impartial. Reason of the client believes Matara doesn't deserve love. She said that? She said that when? Huh? The Momos versus Mint Fantome. Prosecution by Road Tovanar. The red Momage. It's time to fight, Momos. We are going in. The incident. Oh my goodness. I remember this incident like it was yesterday. I remember this incident like it was October 22nd. Momos, this is why it is so important that you stand up and fight for justice, that you prosecute even your kamioshis, except me. Do not prosecute me for my crimes, everybody else. Anthony M does what many of us would do upon seeing this and expresses his admiration for the skill of the artist and magnificence of Matara. And you can add with the magnificence of Matara's big breasts that are luckily keeping her big heart warm. I get you. And Anthony, our hero, our brave hero. Thank you for your service, by the way, Anthony, to fan artists everywhere, to Twitter, to breast enjoyers, to cockroach lovers, to Matara Con fans. I want to crawl in there and die, as you should. Freak Fantome's initial response, Freak Fantome, and goes on long tangents about old man yaoi involving a fictional character that the unassuming Anthony heroically cosplays. You are correct. Mint Fantome loves Big Boss yaoi, and yet when it comes to the breasts of her beautiful woman and future lover, suddenly that's a problem. Our victim responded only with his continued admiration for our wonderful leader's sublime assets. Freak Fantome is a large creator. She got 11,000 likes on saying, "These are public, man." She's an influential woman and an egotistical woman. But Little Schmump knew that this was unfair, that Maid Mint, aka Miss Freak herself, was being unjust. So brave, so just, giving her a Metal Gear quote to remind her that she is wrong. The second blow. No doubt if this Big Boss cosplayer were talking about her, she'd be singing a different tune. I agree. Matara is on record as saying we should love her not just as a streamer, but as a woman. Clearly, the defendant does not agree, launching a brutal attack at any sign of affection for her. I'd like to revise my statement. This is Matara. Man. Wow. So when it's old man yaoi, it's fine. When we're talking about your small, supple, delicate breasts, it's fine. But suddenly, when we talk about my big, sagging badoinkadoinks, that's bad. Sorry, Mint, that I'm a proud, sagging hag, okay? Sorry, Mint, that some people sometimes like the saggy hag more. Closing arguments. Does she think Roach Mother is as stinky as her? Is it jealousy because the man she attacked looked like her fictional husband? Oh my God. She's jealous because Anthony cosplays Big Boss and looks so good with that cigar and that facial hair, and she is jealous that somebody who loves her and looks like Big Boss and loves Big Boss also can have space in their big, loving, manly heart to love me and my big sagging breasts. It's just what it is. For this crime, she deserves a ban, not just her on Twitch, but maybe also on YouTube. I will time her out for 2 weeks on Twitch television. Maid Mint, bam. gone. She's done. I'm having the time of my life. Thank you so much for compiling this together. I'm loving it. Next up in Claw and Order Special Ban Unit, DK Diamantes Crime. First of all, very professional, well put together. Order in the courtroom. Order in the courtroom. We have begun. Awful dad jokes. We'll make dad jokes tormenting the chat with the philosopher and the horse joke and similar low quality humor. Dad jokes are supposed to be short and stout like fathers are. This one is too long. It's too well set up. It's making everybody chuckle. All right, 2 hours of a stream and multiple segments after that dedicated to reading about and formulating the worst pickup lines possible. Example taken from the same source as the stream. Are you a parking ticket? Because you've got fine written all over you and I'm not appealing it. If you were a vegetable, you'd be a cute and sassy rad-ish. Now, I would like to add to this crime, when DK met me in person, he unfortunately did not use any of these on me. I do think they are cringe, and I do think they are embarrassing, and I do think they're bad. Absolutely adding the crime of DK of not having used any of these pickup lines on me. For his biggest crime, stray dog syndrome, not wanting subs and bids since streaming should not be profitable. He deserves love, but is too shy to admit it. His thing that he says is that he's already doing great with the podcast. Why more? He wants to stream for fun, which I agree with you. That is a crime. I think so far, the biggest crime has been not using any of these pickup lines on me. For the crime of not having used one of these awful pickup lines on me, 3 days timeout. Instantaneous, don't even worry about it. 3 days timeout. I think this awful dad jokes maybe deserves only a day, but Vinius, this dad joke was first on your docket, and this was clearly something very important to you that hurt you deeply. And lastly, for the crime of stray dog syndrome, not wanting subs and bits and streaming should not be profitable. I do understand the desire to want to stream for fun, especially because DK already has another form of income, and DK had previously burned out from streaming, so now wanting to come back to streaming. Vinius, you might not like this. Maybe this is my bias speaking because DK is such a sweetheart and I love him very much. I'm keeping it at 5 days. Vinius, thank you for coming to the Claw and Order Special Ban Unit. To you, I will give justice and I will time out DK Diamantes for 5 whole days. I gather you all here today for the next client, Ryan. Now, reason of the client, several counts of lewdness. All right, everybody, are you ready? It's your work. Oh, never mind. I am a mature adult. Wow. All right, first order of business.
On tonight's episode of Claw and Order. Momos and Mataras of the jury, I come before you and ask, why have we not yet banned the blue menace known as Bao? Momos of Momotropolis. I have disrupted tonight's regularly scheduled broadcast and speak today as a member of the Momo Resistance.
What?
I only ask for a few minutes of your time.
Wait, no, this is not part of the plan.
Statements I bring you tonight.
Huh?
War has come to our home. There is no doubt about that.
What is going on?
It is not just a war against evil Momo being fought. Our city is normally protected by the Momotropolis omnidirectional defense system, but in the hours before the recent devastation by evil Momo, it was disrupted by unknown means. This system is only accessible by the highest ranking officials of Momotropolis, and only from inside the city. Whomever disabled the system had access to top security clearance and was inside prior to the attacks. My second point, in the weeks before the attack, it was expected that a new mayor might overturn our current government. With the current party leaders' recent comments on their dislike of spinning, their approval rating had taken a nosedive. With the current attack by Evil Momo and a new command structure under Matara enacted, no new election is being run due to the war effort. And finally, despite the majority of the devastation to Momotropolis occurring in our primary hive sector, the Mod's defense system facility, which is only 2 sectors away, was also destroyed in the assault. So either Evil Momo knew of this key military resource, or another party enacted its destruction during
or somebody's helping Evil Momo.
Make no mistake, we are at war, but that is a war on 2 fronts. Keep your fellow Momos safe. Arm yourself with the Roach bundle available at matarakon.shop and VSHOJO speed.
Oh my God, we got.
Too long. And in short, ban Bao. That's all I'm saying. Thank you for your time. On Next episode of Claw and Order. You're acting like they didn't know what they were doing. Your Honor, my client is too stupid
Jared.
to be held accused.
Jared!
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm pretty sure we can all forgive a little genocide.
Probably, that was incredible. Okay, how long are we batting Bao for, by the way? 1 whole week, right? Minimum. We're batting Bao for a week. That is absolutely happening. Banning Bao for a week. Ban Bao for 7 days. Absolutely. That was legitness. Order in the Momo room. Bao has been banned for her crimes. May I remind you, we have no proof that anybody on the inside has been helping evil Momo. Yes, it is suspicious. The new mayor is suspicious as well. I know this smells stinky and it smells of corruption, but you know what it doesn't smell like? My involvement. Let's all remember to give our daily spin to Matara Khan, our glorious mistress leader, whom we love and who guides us towards a better future. Matara Khan, who guides us one day above ground. Next in line, we have Misha Gigant, Misha the Giant. This man needs to be banned. Reason of the client. He looks like me and he is balding. Are you trying to get yourself banned? Let's find out. Beware. Zoomer late millennial humor ahead. Okay, Mishka, davai. We are ready. Matara Khan, please. I need someone banned. Now listen, Misha, I will be honest with you. Bricky is only a coworker and an intern, okay? He is only here to work for me, to help me out at work, to do his best, okay? Now, I will still try to be just and disperse justice in the best way I can, even though he is my intern and he is currently gonna be in the mines all week. Now, let's see what you got. And that man is... What? What is going on? You actually never said Bricky. You actually never said the word Bricky. I'm done. I'm so done. I'm so done with this. Reason numero uno. People keep calling me a Russian XQC. Okay, he kind of could look Slavic though. I get it. I'll be honest with you. He kind of looks like he could be a Boris. He looks like a Vanya, doesn't he? He looks like he could be a Vanya or a Seryoja. He looks like a Pyotr or a Seryoja or a Vanya. I'm just being honest. He looks like a Vanya. Seriozno. I get it. I get it. I get it. He actually looks like a Seryoja. Reason number two. His maids clean his room instead of him. And I am jealous. Okay, but I have that too, by the way. I also, though my flesh woman also has the widow peak bald. My flesh woman also has that, you know? I think that's fine. Everybody's balding a little bit. Post joke clarity. Why do I feel immense guilt but repeatedly commit the act? Feeling guilty comes from guilty thoughts. A thought triggers an emotion. A thought is much easier to control than emotions because it's really doomer. I am sorry. The video game. Sorry. Please ban XQC. Please, 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 please.
A few moments later.
Please, please, please. Misha, you got me good. I genuinely thought that you were going to time out Bricky. That was so freaking good. You freaking got us. All right, everybody. For his crime of being a popular content creator, of looking like a Slavic man at times and being a popular content creator, XQC is sentenced to a 3-day timeout. Sorry, but it is what it is. If ever you see this XQC, I need you to understand I am a egotistical woman, but I am a just cockroach. I am a just leader. What I lack as a woman, I make up for as a streamer. And I am here to give my momos what they deserve. And they deserve justice, all right? Misha is done being compared to you all the time. Momos, Gelatin has come to me today with a request. Gelatin, it takes great bravery to make a case. It takes even greater bravery to make a case against one of my close friends. Thank you for being brave enough to bring up a case against one of my close personal friends, coworkers. Again, Michi Mochievee. Special ban unit entry number 008. Title, Ban Michi for Michi's sake. Name of the target, Michi Mochievee. Reason of the client, gay panic. Case.
Okay, so look, I think we should ban Michi. Reason being, gay panic. You once called Cotton a sexual terrorist. Well, I think you're being a little bit of one now.
I love your sick voice. You sound great. You sound just like me.
Look, well, I think you're being a little bit of one now, and we should ban her for her own good.
I agree.
Also, this is really just a bunch of clips put together
Thank you, Gelatin.
that kind of reinforce what I'm saying. Okay,
Do
so
not
look, I
worry
think we should
about
name-
your Momosona. You look great.
And I've just
You
Well,
look
now.
great. Thank you, Gelatin, for bringing forth evidence that is in video form.
and we
Much
should ban
appreciated.
her for her.
Sorry. I'm ready, Gelatin.
Have fun.
Thanks.
hard because I would do everything with Mata.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what's so like I've
What?
spoken about my type in people, right? And I like older women who are more mature, and they're like, I like older women who are slow.
I've told you this before. I genuinely believe there's no polite way to say it that won't make me sound very conceited. The women love me a lot, all my life, to the point where when my flesh woman was younger, she thought, well, if all these women love me, I must be gay, right? Like I must have something gay about me that all the women love that clearly, which is why for a long time I was unsure about my sexuality and I, maybe experimented, all that stuff, because everybody around me kept saying, are you sure you're not gay? What do you mean the women don't love, But what I think it is that now I figured it out. Number one, I think I'm a little bit, masculine's the wrong word, but maybe Stacy. I'm a little bit of a go-getter. I'm a little bit of a doer. I'm a little bit of a planner, of an organizer. And women are sweet, delicious little princesses that just want to be held and loved, and they love that about me. I'm assertive. I help. I plan. I pay. But most importantly, I am very giving with physical attention and physical affection. And I have noticed that a lot of women who love me, it is number one, because I'm tall. I give hugs. I kiss foreheads, and I pay for everything. If I know that one of my friends, she's having a bad time, I'll say, get dressed. We're going out. I take her to dinner. I take her out drinking. We have a great night. I pay for everything. I make her laugh. I listen to her problems. Then she goes home. Absolutely. I do understand why the women love me, but I do think in Michi's case and in a lot of these women's case is that they lack physical affection from a female parent growing up or a female family member growing up. And I kind of do it. I think I kind of do it.
Slightly more selfish. I know it's weird, but like I find that endearing. It's like, you know what you want. You're a go-getter. You do you. And I like that. I find that attractive. And I've described my type in women so much that chat has realized that
still.
Mata is my type of woman. And on stream, I didn't even say anything about it because I was like, no, like it's not Mata, because I know Mata doesn't swing that way and it's not Mata, right? And I saw a clip of her talking about it, being like, oh, Michi's a sweetheart, but she's my sister and my coworker. What do you call that? Yeah, I didn't even confess, bro. I didn't do anything. I didn't even do shit. I just said, oh, yeah, no, my type of woman just happens to be Matara Khan. I didn't say it has to be Matara Khan. And she's the one like, listen, I love her, but I can never date her. I got sister coworker zone live on stream. Yeah, I got rejected before I advanced.
She didn't say you don't count.
She said, "Aw, that's so cute." But
Oh,
like,
she
no.
said cute.
Yeah, but I didn't even do it. I didn't even advance yet. It's like getting shot down before you even tried. I'll say this: once someone says, "Oh, you're my friend," I have a hard time seeing them as anything but a friend. So I never had a crush on Mata. But if Mata said, "Oh, I like women," oh, 100% I would. I'd be like, "Hi."
You know the worst part about this? I need a deep friendship to love someone. So I'm just saying, Mochi, if we were to ever be life partners, we'd need to be friends first, and we already got the friend part down.
Hi. But
Hey, oh my god.
Mata made it very clear from day one. She's like, no, I don't swing that way. And I'm like, I respect that. So I didn't do anything. And I totally don't have the biggest, fattest crush on her, guys. I swear. Like, I never had nights where I thought, man, my life would be easier if I was in a relationship with her. None. Never. I'm so happy.
Mata.
I've never went to bed thinking about her. I never dreamt about her, bro. I never woke up thinking about her. It's not an issue, man. Like, I never saw her as anything but a friend.
Never.
Matara posters by your bed.
What? Listen, it's to support a friend, you know? Like,
What's with this Matara body pillow you got?
no, but
This
100%
eroge,
deadass chat.
this eroge that I commissioned featuring me and Matara, that's just to support my friend.
If Mata was not straight, I would be first in line. I know chat's like, wait in line, no you.
I made that joke before, but you and everybody else. Baby, I'm sorry. Again, now that I've shared this part of my life with you more intimately, Momos, I think if ever I open that line, if ever one day I decide I'm done with men and I decide I am opening the line for women, baby, Mochi, I've known you for like 4 years, I think. There are women who have been in that line for such a long time. They are waiting. They are texting me sometimes. They are asking. They are there. So Mochi, I'm so sorry. You will have to fight your way to the front of that line.
I was the first.
No,
I have
you were
been in
not.
line longer than you were. I've been waiting. Okay, I know it's not available, but I'm waiting just in case. Not giving up my spot. Got a good comfy spot here. She is so good at comforting you. So good. But she's also so hot. As a friend and a sister and a coworker.
She is so hot as a friend and the sister and a coworker is the craziest line I've ever heard, and I'm stealing that.
Whoa, sorry. Whoa. But it is. Weren't you sharing a bathtub during the vacation with Mata, or am I? No, that is true. Because I was like, I can't do this. I literally can't do this. I'm like gay panicking right now. I'm so panicking. It's like, oh my god, what do I do? Oh my god. And she's like, I remember.
Just like me, for real.
Like she got in there, she was like, jump in, it's okay. Like you can squeeze in with me. And I'm like, let me just turn into a ball in the corner of the bathroom. The whole stream, it sounded like this, okay? Mata would sound like this because the bathroom was a little echoey. And I'm like, oh yeah, queen, I agree. I know that I'm... sorry, am I too soft? Yeah. You know, I know that you don't swing that way, but what I do... Where do we put Mata? God, I don't know.
I guess romantic date. Cause
Yeah, I really want to say romantic date.
No, I don't want to get sister zoned again. So okay, fine. I would.
Okay. Well, if you insist.
We're getting a raid from Michi, Mochievee of
Notes that I have say,
VSHOJO, my beloved, my really good friend, my really good coworker. I love you like a sister, like a friend, like a coworker. My sweet angel. Thank you so much for
The notes that I made say pee pee poo poo. So I guess if you need to go to the bathroom and you've been putting it off, go.
Gelatin. No, the clip compilation was 2 clips, so I think it's fine. Gelatin, you did a great job.
I
You
think we
did
should-
such a great job. Not only did you get me to open up about my very gay past, so my sweet Gelatin. No, you're too cute to be banned. First of all, thank you for your submission. I will hear your plea to time out Mochi. I get you. What is Mochi's crime though? Or are we timing her out so that she could save herself, so that she can breathe and save herself and do her best? For the crime of horniness, Mochi, I still have not forgiven you about that ramen cup story where you said that I just left a cup of ramen noodles on the garbage or something when I was not eating cup ramen noodles. You had made Indomie from a pack and then you put it away. I do not know where that weird story came from. I do not know. For the crime of explaining that story wrongly, for agreeing to take a bath with me without disclosing that it made you maybe not fully comfortable. You know what? You haven't committed this crime today, but for the crime of eating plastic way back when, I sentence you to another timeout and another Batsudan in the future with me. We will make it happen. The last case for today. But I will have everybody know that today we did a good thing. We served so much justice, and justice reigned from above. Name of the target, Crub. Reason of the client. Crub is too lucky and needs misfortune in his life to balance things out. Let's see. This is so good. This is incredible. If you love Crub, then you should ban him. He's having too much fun on vacation. Damn. He's out there with his whole body out in Japan with his wife, loving her, appreciating her, being happily married to a woman when other women could be married to that woman. Can y'all believe this? Crub, unbelievable. You could be working on my Bao questions right now as we speak. You could be preparing my Bao Q&A for the hot ones, but no, you're in Japan. You and I should be brainstorming my next podcast, huh? No, he's in Japan having a honeymoon. You're disgusting. He has a beautiful and talented wife who's loved him for 10 years. And I can't even get my momos to love me as a woman. Yet Crub has the love of a dog and a wife for 10 years. Look how cute she is. She's such a pretty girl. She's such a sweetheart. You can tell she looks like the sweetest. And by the way, everybody, she's a nurse. So you know she's a nice girl. He has a beautiful dog who also loves him. I can't believe this. This is honestly diabolical. He has his own home that he owns with his beautiful wife and has been with for 10 years. He's got a beautiful pupper. We out here have to deal with what's your favorite color? Would you like to move in together to split the rent and be roommates and occasionally do other stuff together while you, Crub, found love before the age of dating apps? They were probably high school freaking sweethearts. Can't believe it. How dare you find one and it's the right one right away? Well, we have to go to the mines. We have to polish coal. We we have to deal with people's traumas. He has a great job that he loves and an employer he calls the best boss he's ever had. It's me, right? I'm the best boss, right? Just check it. Because that's going to depend on how long I time him out. My appeal. As you can see, Crub has a great life. If you don't ban them, then who knows what misfortune the universe could send his way to even things out. I know you love Crub, so please ban him. Who knows what might happen if you don't, you know? Lustful. First of all, I would like everybody to give you a warm round of applause for your courage and your bravery. You are correct. It is a scary, scary world out there. You are so thoughtful to have thought about Crub. Things are a little too good for him. A little too fast. A little too furious. Things are a little too nice. Too good. Too sweet, right? It's just too good. He might be trying to get that big divine misfortune. So if we currently punished him, he could avoid great divine misfortune. How about this then, sweet momos? For the last ban of the day, and one that comes from such a place of wholesome kindness, I will let the mods do a poll. Mods, may we get a poll? On the poll, I would like to see 1 day, 3 day, 7 day, 14 day. I will let the people choose. The people who have lost everything. The momos who have lost their city, who are fighting in war against evil Momo who has taken over. All right, everybody, with a overwhelming 67% of you genuinely caring for sweet Crub's well-being, we are giving Rubber Television a 14-day ban. VSHOJO. Crub, reminder, we are doing this for you. This is really important. Your life's been going a little too good, a little too fast, and a little too furious. And thus, we must make sure, sweet Crub, that God himself or Satan herself do not target you back. And so we end today's special first inaugural episode of Claw and Order Special Ban Unit. I hope that the people, the momos, my sweet angels, felt that justice was served today. I hope you are feeling inspired despite the hardships that we are going through right now in our life, with evil Momo destroying everything we love, with us not having a place to live. The war has just begun. It is going to be a long and treacherous journey to get out of it. One day we will. But until that day comes, I am Matara Khan of VSHOJO, and I am here to give you the justice that you deserve. The world is unfair, cold, cruel, and unjust. And me, I am worse. Thank you. Da-dung.